Guys, an analogy rooted in nature. If grizzly bears have been terrorizing your village for centuries, right? Killing your people, eating your food, destroying your homes, ripping children apart, and that's been your lived, inherited, and documented experience with bears, then one day you're out in the wild and you see a massive group of bears moving towards you. Now, let's say, hypothetically, 10 of those bears don't want to hurt you. They're peaceful, they're different, they're not like the others. Are you gonna stand there and say, hold on, let me wait and see which bears are safe? Fuck no. You're either getting the fuck out of there or you're preparing to defend yourself based on history, pattern recognition, and survival. Because that's how nature works, and that's how certain races feel about certain races in real life. Especially black people when it comes to white people. And it's not because black people are ignorant. It's not because they're hateful. It's not because they want to be racist. It's just because history has taught their bodies something their minds did not invent. When danger has a pattern, you don't argue philosophy, you react. Now, here's the part people miss on purpose. Explaining this instinct is not the same as justifying collective punishment. Understanding fear is not the same as endorsing harm. But pretending this instinct is irrational, that right there is just gaslighting, bro. You don't lecture a gazelle about not all lions. You don't tell prey to override instinct in the same name of politeness. You don't demand trust from people who inherited wounds. You don't. At the same time, and this is where maturity comes in, if you live your entire life assuming every bear will kill you, you'll never know peace either. Because survival mode keeps you alive, but it also keeps you tense, closed, and always on edge. I'm not minimizing it. I'm not denying it. You have every right to feel this way, but you also have to be aware. Pattern recognition is necessary for safety, but staying permanently trapped in fear is not the same as healing. Both truths exist at once. You can acknowledge why somebody runs when they see the bears and still work towards a world where fewer bears are violent and fewer people have to live afraid. But you don't get there by shaming the fear. You get there by telling the truth about why it exists. Because fear is not born out of nowhere. It's taught, it's inherited, it's learned through blood, memory, and survival. And until that reality is respected, no amount of moral posturing is going to make people safe. It's really not. It's really not. And remember, guys, pattern recognition is about survival, not morality. It doesn't mean you hate the bears. It means you remember what happened the last time you stayed.